Hey, what's up guys, Stanley here, bringing you guys some more tower fantasy news. As always, if you guys like what I'm doing, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, as it lets the algorithm know to share this video with way more people, and they can see the new update that's coming to tower fantasy right now. Yesterday, Hada Studio released a video showcasing 6 locations within the game. Now, there are probably definitely going to be more locations coming along the line later on, but these are the locations that are revealed so far, and probably they are going to be the locations that we're going to see from release. So, as per tradition with this channel, we're going to play the video in its entirety first, and then we're going to review it again, and look through all the bits and pieces, and try to piece together what we may have missed. Now, first off, all of these locations look absolutely beautiful. They all look great, and Hada Studio has definitely done a lot of cleaning up here. One thing to note, however, before we start looking into each little place individually, is that every location has a localized name in English, which is interesting. If the game was only coming to the East, why would they have the need to localize the name into English? That's just some food for thought here. I don't know if this is something that is commonly done in Eastern games, but as for my standpoint here, I don't see it necessary for a game only coming to the East to have localized names in English for each of their locations. So, this may be a little hint of a global release or something in the works here. Anyway, the video starts off with the High Garden, a very sci-fi looking spaceport thing. Later on in the trailer, you can see a bunch of robots walking around and ships flying around. So I think this is more or less the area in the universe where things are transported and shipped away. This might be the governing area in the world. This might be where all of the rich governing bodies live in the universe. I definitely wonder how it comes together in the lore. But from the looks of things, this area seems like the rich part of the world, the place where all of the bureaucrats and companies live and operate. Next is the Warren Snowfield. If you've played the beta, you've seen this area quite a bit. Nothing too crazy here. It's just the snowy part of the map. It's just your average snowy area. But generally, it looks nice. I have nothing really opposed to this area. I think it looks great, and I'd love to see how it plays. I definitely have high hopes for the immersion in this area, and I definitely think the soundtracks in each of these areas will be very good to listen to. Next up, we have the Crow Mine, which looks amazing. I love the different varying areas. No area in this game looks completely the same. Every area feels slightly different in its own way, and it adds to the unique concoction that is this universe. It makes everything feel more together. I don't like playing a game where each of the areas look and feel the same, and having each of these areas look vastly different from one another adds to the feeling of being a part of one big, coherent universe. Anyway, the Crow Mine looks like an old, dilapidated, abandoned place in the world, with broken buildings and moss growing on the sides of buildings. It seems like a very interesting part of the game, and I also think this is a part of the prologue, if I remember correctly. I think the player starts around here in the prologue, or I may be wrong. Whatever the case may be, this area looks awesome, and just like every other area, I am excited to be able to play here. Next up, we have Star Island. This area, I believe, is the hub area. This is the general starting zone for every player. This is the starting area for most players. Nothing too crazy here. Looks normal. This is where all of your normal stores and hub area things are. And it just looks like a general rocky, mountainy area. Nothing too crazy. Looks rather normal. And it looks like a great starting zone for players to get their feet in the universe. Next up is the Bangs Port, or Bangies Port. This area is the hub area for the world. This is where the players go to buy new material. I'd imagine that this is another beginner zone, an area where players can meet, buy stuff, upgrade materials, all that jazz. I think it looks awesome. There's a lot of personality to this area. It makes it feel like it's a homey, built from the ground up area, and I'm excited to see what interactions can brew between players here. Will this be a bustling environment with tons of players running around and getting stuff done? Or will this just be a rather calm area just for new players and beginners to hang around in? Next up is Navia, which looks absolutely amazing. It's like a wildlands, plains-like area, still mountainy, fits with the theme. Later on in the video, it shows characters running through dungeon areas in what also looks to be Spiral Abyss floors, which is awesome. If you don't know, the Spiral Abyss, which is something that Genshin Impact also has, is kind of a little game mode in the side where you can fight through floors of enemies to get a big reward. All of these areas look awesome, very fun to play in, and I'm excited to get a group together and to run through these activities and see what we can do. All in all, it seems like Hada is bringing their A game when it comes to building a universe, world, and story that looks to amaze. And from what I'm looking at, they're doing a great job at it. But hey, what do you think? Let me know in the comment section down below. Do these parts of the world look awesome? Do you want to play in them? What do you want to do in them? Be sure to let me know. I'll be sure to read and reply. That's going to be it for today's video. I'll be sure to see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm out.